Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So in our last class, as I told you about like what actually tense and what is the significance of the verb and how we got the tenses like present, past, and future, then followed by the other things like uh, how we got simple present, simple past, and simple future. In case if you have missed, I'll even forward you the video related to this. And then finally, we have stopped at a question, and the question was, what is the actual difference between simple past and simple past and present perfect? And here we go. For example, if I say, I took, or let me tell you, I completed I completed my graduation. Okay. And I have completed my graduation. I have completed my graduation. So now the question is, if both the things are saying about completion, like completed graduation, even this task got completed. I have completed my graduation, even this task got completed. So why we are going to use present perfect? That is why we need to use one, two, three, four, and five words instead of using only four words. The reason is so simple. We use present perfect in case if there is a proof. Okay, if there is a proof and if you are so excited to tell, okay, in both the cases we use. Whereas completed means you're not excited, you're not interested about that particular thing to that extent. That's the reason we use, and there are many more things, many more reasons as we'll discuss once we go ahead. Now, let's see what actually the meaning of present perfect and why the name got present perfect, why not something else. Apart from this, so here we go. Let me write one sentence for you. For example, or even why not other things. So, in order to tell about every day, I repeat, in order to tell about every day, we have to use simple present. In order to tell about ongoing action, which is continuing, you have to use present continuous. If this ongoing task, for example, if I say, what are you doing? So you may say, I am attending the class. I repeat, if I ask, what are you doing? You may say, I am attending the class. After 1 hour, if I ask, what are you doing? So you may say, I have attended the class. It means the basic difference between simple past and present perfect is if this ongoing task, I repeat, if this ongoing task gets completed, in that case, you have to use present perfect. Like I have attended the class. So that's the reason you used to find just now. As people they say, just now I completed. No, which task you have completed, this ongoing task. If I ask what are you doing, let's say if you might be doing your lunch or dinner, so you can say I am taking my lunch. After 5 or 10 minutes, if I ask what are you doing, you may say I have taken my lunch. So in order to tell about the task which just got completed, I mean ongoing task, in that case you have to use present perfect. Then what is the use of perfect continuous? Perfect continuous means, for example, if I say I have been teaching, I repeat, I have been teaching since 2018, if I say. Okay. If I say I have been teaching since 2018. So you may say that present perfect continuous means something started in the past and continuing in the present. No, that is absolutely wrong. The actual reason is this perfect continuous means whatever the task which got completed. For example, here, let's say you are attending the class now. Sorry, here you are attending the class. Here, the task or the class got completed. So, in order to tell about, okay, in order to tell about the things, for example, which got completed, even after completion, if you want to say, then you can say, I have been attending the class for 10 days. It means 10 days completed, still the task is ongoing. So, for ongoing, continuous, if ongoing gets completed, then that is perfect. Perfect means complete. And after completion, after 10 days, again, if it continues, then you have to use perfect continuous. Even here also. See, since 2018 means 2018 completed, 2019 completed, 2020 completed, 21, 22, 23, 24, so on. 25 also done. Even in 26, you're like I
Yes.
am teaching.
అది ఫోన్లో అటెండ్ అయ్యి ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఐప్యాడ్లో అటెండ్.
Clear? Okay. Now, same thing goes with the past also. That's the reason we got past continuous, past perfect continuous, simple future, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now, the thing is that why we have only 4 parts? Why not 5? The reason is so simple. See, in case if I talk about present, so in case of present, either we talk about every day, or we talk about ongoing, or we talk about completed, or we talk about after completion again if it continues. But except this 4 situation, there is no other situation about which we talk. That's the reason why we have only 4 types. Same goes with past also, and same goes with future. That's the reason all the tenses, I mean each tense is divided only into 4 types. Now let's see one by one each tense. Even we'll see the cricket commentary and everything. Okay. Here see about every day V1, ongoing, I am reading, continuous. Whatever this task got completed, you have to use past perfect. Sorry, present perfect. And after completion again if it continues, let's like see, I have been reading a book for an hour, it means 1 hour completed, still he or she is reading. So this is the reason why it is divided into 4 parts. Now let's see the things in detail. So simple present, it is used in order to express about habitual actions. Habitual actions means our habits and regular activity. Habits in the sense, for example, people, they may have the habit of, especially engineers, they have the habit of having Maggie at 12 in the night. So they can say, I eat Maggie or I prepare Maggie at 12. In the same way, few of them, they used to have the habit of having tea. So they can say, I take tea. I take tea at 11 in the night. Or some other people, they have some other habits. So whatever the habits, even having the food also, few people, they may have, they may say, I eat dosha with sauce instead of chutney. Or some may say, I take dessert with dal and rice. It means sweet. So whatever the unique habits, all the unique habits comes under simple present, that is habitual actions. So usually in simple present, we use the first form of the verb, that is V1. Like in order to tell about regular activity, we'll discuss in the next coming slides. Like V1 means eat, go, for example, go. So V2 is went, V3 is gone. So in order to tell about even here, come, came, come. So in order to tell about every day, we have to use only and only V1. Whereas in case of name, I repeat, in case of he, she, and name, always we have to use S or ES. Like Satish goes to temple at 7 a.m. in the morning. He goes to bed at 10 p.m. So whatever the regular activity which takes place, in that case, you have to use simple present. That's nothing but S or ES in case of he, she, and name. Even you can say it, but it hardly we use. Even Mukesh. Mukesh is a name, as you can see. So with name, we have to use S or ES. Whereas with other subjects like I, we, you, and they, what we have to use? We have to use only and only V1. Okay. So we run every day. He runs. She cooks. Ramesh speaks. Fine. Whereas one more important thing, if 2 persons come together, I repeat, Ramesh and Suresh, so you should not use V1 plus S or ES. What you have to do, you need to use V1. Why? Because Ramesh and Suresh, they become they. And with they, always we have to use V1. Clear? Now, what about the syntax? So just now we have discussed if the syntax, if the subject is I or we or you or they, then what you have to do? You have to use V1. Whereas if the subject is he, she or name, then what we need to do? We have to use V1 plus S or yes. Like Ramesh goes, Suresh goes. Whereas the keywords are every day, every night, every morning, all these things. So you can simply say something which happens regularly. Okay. Now, let me give few examples. I mean, practical examples related to this. Let's say if you have to talk about your daily routine. So simply you can say, I wake up. It means whatever you do on a daily basis, simply you have to use V1. I'll even provide you the worksheets as well with the help of which is also included in the material. So you can say the prototype you can take. I wake up at 6 a.m. After that, even you can use thereafter, after that, followed by later. So I wake up at whatever the time that you wake up. But this is not at, even you can say if you wake up at 8 or before. So you can use I wake up by 8. If you want to say, no, sir, I wake up at 7:30, sometimes 7:45, sometimes 7:15. So even you can use the word I wake up between 7 to 8. So if you wake up between this time, or if you wake up before 8, or exactly if you wake up, then even you can use at. So any one you can use. Now, thereafter, you can say, I get freshen up, not freshened it is. I get freshen up. Okay, so no need to say I brush, I take bath and all the things. Thereafter, I take breakfast, whatever the time, at or between or by. After that, if you attend any classes, so you can say, after that, I attend Java class or Python class, or I go to school, whatever the things that you do in between. Then finally comes this thing. Very, very important. I take my lunch between 1 to 2. So in case of lunch, breakfast and dinner, always use between. You should not use from. In case of job, you can say, I go to my office at 9 and I work from 9 to. In case of work, you have to use, I work from 9 to 6. Whereas in case of lunch, always use between. Why? Because let's say if you say here, I take my lunch from 1 to 2. It means I start at 1. 1 o'clock start చేసి 1 बजे से लेके 2 बजे तक 1 నుంచి 2 వరకు. That is wrong. Why? Because if you say something, let's say if you start working in the IT sector, if your manager asks about your daily routine, and if you say I take my lunch from 1 to 2, then what will happen? They will never call you, they will never invite you for any function at their home. The reason is you are saying from 1 to 2 means you are going to start at your lunch at 1 and you are going to wind up at 2. It means continuously you are going to have for 1 hour. That is absolutely wrong, right? And then you can't say, no, no, sir, my grammar is not good, I forgot or something. So always do remember, you have to use between. Okay, I take my lunch between 1 to 2. Thereafter, I attend online classes or whatever the things. After lunch, I take classes, I teach the kids, or whatever the things that you do, you can say this. Or even if you take nap, I mean, if you sleep for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, so you can say, I take a short nap. I take a short nap between 5 to 6, between 2 to 2:30. Okay. Or from, if you take continuous, sorry, don't use between. You have to use from 2 to 2:30 because continuous process, right? After that, I take tea or snacks. Then I get back to my class. Then I attend whatever the things that you do. And finally, you can say, I go to, I go to bed. Right? I go to bed, whatever the time, from so and so. Clear? Okay. So, the rest of the things we'll discuss, I mean, the questions, next class. Just let me tell you what we'll discuss further is these questions, how to ask, and then it goes like the universal truth. So first, today we'll complete our daily routine.